Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dustland Delivery, shall we? This game is now out in full release, and I've really enjoyed playing it in early access, and I'm excited to boot it up and see what has kind of changed. I know there's been some overhaul to some of the systems, but let's just see what it's like when we start over at the very beginning to see kind of what final balancing choices that they made. Alex, Hermie, good evening. Good to see you. All right. So we're going to start. And do I need to do the tutorial or should I just start in the Haggard Plains? Well, I got to tell you what. I played only in the Sandswept Hills before, and it was plenty hard enough. So I'm going to start here to see if they changed anything. But I also want to see, do I have what it takes to actually make good progress here? So we're going to confirm and say, great. Hey, Paul, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. You have arrived in driving school, a driving school for prospective Dustland truckers, where your dreams begin. Paul, exactly, my friend. I like it. All right, so welcome to the Dustland Delivery Driving School, where you'll learn how to make deliveries in a land filled with maniacs and monsters. That's fantastic. I'm ready to go. Really? You're ready to go? You haven't even started your truck, champ. Now go buy some fuel and start your truck. What a hassle. I've got a great attitude. All right. Okay, let's see. Has anything changed in this game so far? Looks pretty okay. Looks pretty normal. And we need to go buy fuel. So we have this task right here, which is buy 500 units of fuel, then start the truck. And we can click the start truck button. How about that? So let me see. Store. And they sell fuel right here at the old store. We're going to buy. And this slider was, I don't want to say a bugaboo of the early access, but it's something I'm still trying to figure out. So if I buy 500 of this, okay, you could see the profit, and you could see my storage, and you could see that, as I go up, we're hitting a point when this is still reasonable. Like, the number is still green. This is still pretty good. We're just going to confirm that. Others purchase the same product as you, changing the price and amount available. So, now the price of fuel is probably much more. That's fine. So we got the fuel, and we need to start our truck. So let's click start truck. How about that? Let's get this engine purring. Do it. It's purring. Great. Now let's test your driving skills by driving to a nearby city. Open the map, then right-click to set a waypoint. All right, we'll do that. We're going to open the map and head to Muchagua, or Much Agua. How about that? All right, and map is here. I'm here. Let's go to Much Agua because they got water, and then I'm going to just depart. We're rolling. Oh, God, yeah. Look at that baby purr. I'm a level 10 driver. I'm happy. I've got a popped collar and paintball equipment on my face. You have arrived in Much Agua. Situated at the foot of a snow-capped mountain, this city uses its ample water to grow rice. Man, it's kind of hard to believe there's a snow-capped mountain, but I guess if it goes tall enough in this desert, it'll be snow-capped. And driving school lesson 2. First, visit Much Agua, so I get some experience. The courier gained 115 experience. Now this is, I feel like this is new. I could be totally wrong about this, but you can see here in parentheses, it's telling you how much you earn times the relevant stat multiplier to just kind of give you some insight into the equation, which is nice because then you can see the value of something like intellect. Impressive. Well, not really. You drove down a straight road across a flat plain. Anyways, let's move on to the next task. Man, everybody in this Dustland has some sass to them. As you can see, the city of Much Agua produces nothing but food. As a result, the rations here are dirt cheap. Over to the west is Tyreton, an industrial city that produces tires. They can sell tires for cheap, but with all their workers, they've always got a shortage of food. See where I'm going with this? We buy a ton of rations in Much Agua, sell the rations in Tyreton, buy tires in Tyreton, then sell those tires back here. Ooh, yeah. Hey, Joey, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Yep, I'm seeing what's new with, now that the game is in full release. Remember, buy rations here and sell them in Tyreton. Then buy tires from Tyreton and sell them in Much Agua. Once you're done, come back to me. Here's some scrap to get you started. You're using me to make money, aren't you? No answer to that. Okay, so we're chilling in this beautiful town. I got 1,280 scrap. I only used 80 fuel on that trip, so we're going to go to the store. Now, we're supposed to buy rations here. Now, let's look at the price. So, I think and correct me if I'm wrong, and you guys tell me how you interpret this, but I think the goal is to try to buy as much as you can to make this profit number go up. So, I'm buying these, and as I continue to buy them, like, this is the profit I'm getting versus the base price. So I'm buying 37 of these for 1,100. Now, is that right? The base price is 50. So let's see, the base price is 50. So if I buy one, it's telling me that I'm buying one at 31 scrap. So I'm making a profit of 19. Correct. So the bigger I make that green number, the better I'm getting a price under what's the expected base price. And every time I buy whatever I can afford, the unit price is fluctuating a bit. So now, if the unit price starts going back up, then I'm not getting quite as good of a deal. But I still think that I want to buy as many as I can afford right here. You know, you start out at, like if you buy one, it's 30.8, and then as you come up here, it starts to adjust a little bit. Right. So you can make profit buying and profit selling. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Hermie. So I guess I just want this number to be green. And I'm fine with the fact that it's like, well, actually, let's just buy it right here because the difference as I go up is only 3. So I'm just going to buy 40. Cold coffee, good evening, my friend. I thought the same thing, except actually what they have is a lot of food. Go figure, right? Hey, Michael, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, that's awesome, my friend. We're actually going to be streaming Outward tomorrow. And I'm going to buy this. So I bought 40. And then if I can sell above the price, if I go to the map, and we're going to go to Tyreton, and you could see they need rations, so I'm assuming that's a good thing. Now, I'm actually going to reset my path and kind of go Like that. If you try to go as the crow flies, like through the mountain, the path just doesn't do it. I noticed that they added a bunch of things. It says, my crew has become fatigued. You can rest to reduce your fatigue by a moderate amount, or you could set up camp and sleep to reduce it by a ton. I'm not going to do anything right now. Alright, fine. I guess I have to do something. That's okay. So, the engine is fine. Let's go ahead and just rest. Alright. Oh, no, you need to camp to get the real thing. Resting is just like a slight reduction. That's right. Okay. Chilling at the campfire. Hermie. Exactly, right? Hey, Lexi, good evening. Good to see you. The gravity is doing well. Cold coffee, you're 100% right that they can. And you have 4 seats. However, at the beginning, I only have myself. I don't have a crew yet. But yeah, once we get a crew, they can take shift, which is awesome. Now, I believe that they added a bunch more ways to reduce stress in the game, which is so good because when I was playing early access, it was just such a nightmare to actually try to get people to reduce stress. So I'm going to close that, and they're exhausted, and they can't drive, so we need to rest. We did it, and we're going to sleep. And everything is fine, so we are going to set out. We made it. So we got some more experience for our intellect. Yes, Paul, exactly. Yes, thank you, Hermie. Lexi, it's as Hermie said. Yes, Lexi, it was brutal. Yes, exactly. Yeah, cold coffee. It's kind of like Mad Max meets Oregon Trail, which is like what Paul was saying earlier. It's a great mashup of game. All right, and here's what we're doing. Yes, Paul, exactly. We're going to go to the store, and now if I sell my rations, you can see that we're actually getting 78 per unit. Now, I'm not going to sell. I'm only going to sell as I'm getting a good profit. I actually need food for myself, but this will make a staggering 2,500 scrap if I sell it for this much. You can see that there's like a sweet spot where at first I'm getting 78, and so, you know, the real sweet spot is about 21, gets you the best unit price. But what am I going to do? Like, I still need to sell the food, so I'm going to make and buy tires, so I'm going to sell 40 and then keep the rest. Alright, so now this changes the price, and we're going to buy tires. And you can see that when we buy tires, we get kind of a similar deal here where we shouldn't go all the way to the end, because then we're no longer getting a really good profit. We should just do it like where... "100%, Joey. I'm with you, too. I don't know what it is about Oregon Trail. I think for me, I have just such good memories about Oregon Trail playing it when I was in school. But also, like, there were very few games to choose from back then. And it was kind of like there weren't many games like it at all. Let's go ahead and make like $500 and just pretend like this is good. Yeah, you see how we're like no longer getting a good profit versus the base price. Well, actually, even though this number is going down, we still... I'll buy this many. So I'm going to buy 16 at 37.2 and sell them for a higher profit. Now, this calculator doesn't really factor in that they're paying more than the base price, potentially. But even so, it's starting to creep up too close to base price. I mean, this is actually okay. This is fine. Yes, Joey. Yeah, exactly, Hermie. That they don't... You mean you were saying, like, they don't indicate that they're going to pay more potentially than base price, and this isn't a clean indicator of... Yeah, Hermie. And it says down here, actually, it says the less of a good remaining in a city, the more expensive it is. So, like, I'm taking... They should have plenty of tires, but they're still, like, you know, charging me an arm and a leg. So I'm only going to buy this many. And then, in terms of our fuel, the engine is not hot. We have plenty of fuel. I have 10 days of food. I have 1 million tires. I have plenty of water. So, let's go ahead and leave the city and hit the map. And, you know, I'm going to reset my whatever progress was there and just kind of go here. They need tires. Yeah, you know what? I think I lied. It was not intentional lying, but I definitely played the other map because I think you leave this map because you could just sit here and go between these two cities and just win the game. It's a dream scenario that cities that are like 10 minutes apart desperately need what the other city has. Okay, so actually, I was disparaging the name because they said they had a bunch of food, but this explains it. They have a lot of water, and then they use that water to grow rice. Understood. Alright, so I'm going to sell my tires. Now, no, don't sell rations. Sell your tires. So as long as this price is above board, we're still getting way above. So I'll sell 15. And I made a good amount of money. And I'll go to the tasks, and I earned the money. I think I did. Yeah, there you go, Hermie. Now, I actually might not got the money. Here you go, buddy. So we paid him back, but we still made money. Great job, the instructor says as you watch him move the scrap from your truck to his. You've learned how to make a buck in the Dustlands. Now get. You got a wide world waiting for you. You're taking my scrap? Think of this as tuition. Did you think my time was free of charge? You're about to protest, but after seeing the burly armed men behind the instructor, you start to think you may have a point. That's right, buddy. Fine. All right. So we did it. So now let's do the real deal. All right. Okay. So let's make a new character. And, I don't think... So, over here in the upper left, you see we can play hero mode, which says play as your starting character, not your truck. Now, if I would have done this with our previous game, we would have lost because my main character died, but it's like as long as the truck survives and you have any drivers, you're still good, which I kind of like. It's the legacy of the truck, not of your character. Aesthetic means your needs are decreased. Recruited characters are paid salaries with salary mode. I'm not doing any of these. I'm leaving it as is. And then our starting character, we could do a runner. We could do a merchant. I think I did a bard. Yeah, this was what I picked last time. And it's probably smarter. to do something. Honestly, if we're a sharpshooter, we could probably hunt pretty well. However, you start with heavy drinker. I could also be a robot, and I think that robots can't become hungry. They drink fuel to reduce fatigue, they use scrap to heal wounds, and resting will reduce stress. Playing as a robot is just hilarious. Welcome aboard, partner. Mutant looks good. The runner is an ex-racer, so you're fast at driving. Your stats are scattered and questionable at best, but you do start with a hunting dog, a hard hat, and a beanie, a club and a musket. Sure. 10 speech, 10 virtue. Reasonable relationships with pretty much everybody starting out. Let's give this a shot. I got goggles. That's right, Hermie. It was terrible. Alright, and so it begins. Until today, you were just another ordinary Dustlander, a small-time merchant in Valleyville. It was a simple life, but a comfortable one. And you never saw the Dustlands with the cynicism others seemed to. Looking out into the vast world you had hardly set foot in, you saw opportunity and adventure, an unknown waiting to be known. One day, you decided you weren't going to waste any more time and sold all your worldly possessions to buy a truck. You just picked up your truck from a dealership outside the city. Now it's time to return to Valleyville to get the rest. Alright, let's hit the road, baby. Alright, so I got a beautiful truck, and we need to head to Valleyville to get my belongings. Alright, located on the map. Okay, here's my truck, here's the Ville. Hit it. You have guns in your inventory but haven't equipped them. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Okay. Not long after setting out, you remember a story an old-timer once told you about some hapless trucker who got so tired while driving through the Dustlands that he fell asleep in the middle of a plague zone. The infected didn't let him sleep for very long. You think it might be wise to hire some help once you get to the city. Hint, you can hire new crew members at the bar. Heck yeah, makes sense. Alright, helping hand. I love how we got this quest for helping hand, and then in the background, there's just this, like, dead person lying in the desert. You're like, hey, can you think about, you need a truck? You want to join my crew? Hello? Alright, let's go ahead and equip our stuff, by the way. Didn't I start with a hunting dog? Heck yeah, I did. Give me that hunting dog. Yeah, train the pet. For the love of God. Yeah, put all your cool stuff on. Well, we'll wear the beanie for talking to people. And then equip the club. Equip that musket. Alright. Now we're rolling. Okay, this looks really good. Boom. I got a beanie and a dream. Alright, let's go. Am I not at the town? Set out. Alright. There we go. We were right outside it. You've arrived in Valleyville, a large city in the central Dustlands, a lawful place with abundant resources and well-built amenities. Alright. After a bad first impression, Runner has begun to dislike Valleyville. Hilarious. Alright. Alright, I completed the main story. I made it. And I got a bunch of experience because it's me. And arriving in Valleyville, you withdraw the remainder of your scrap. I got $1,000. It should be enough to get you started. You also discover that you've inherited 2 land deeds, one in Taranis and one in Starlight City. They've been gathering dust for so long that you're not even sure which ancestor left them to you. You figure that these deeds are your birthright, so you might as well try to claim them. Let's do it. You can, Joey. That's actually a good point. Alright. Oh, we actually got an additional 3,000 scrap and a core. Great. I think if I click on myself, I might not be able to mess with it once I've already got myself made. I think my name might be Cricket, and my class is Runner. I couldn't tell you. We'll figure it out. Alright. So, let's go ahead and go to the bar. We need some peeps. Okay. Let's see who we have here. This person can hire. Yeah, you could do custom to make your own for sure. Alright, let me interact with this person. It's a scholar, okay? And, recruit. This will lower your relations with this faction, whether you succeed or not. Forget it. And, let me see what they... I can click on this to see what they are. So, yeah, this is their class, Scholar, and his name is Geffen. Hey, Justin. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. So, this guy's, like, smarter than all get out. He's a lucid dreamer, which means he just reduces stress while sleeping. And he's introverted, which means he doesn't like to party. But that's fine. He's expensive. And what does he do? He's just smart. Now, intellect is good. Does it help you? God, it's like, you think about how, what would this... There are historical artifacts I think you can find from the previous, like, from our civilization, basically, but can you imagine, like, you're going out on the road in Mad Max post-apocalyptia, and, like, this guy's like, I'm really good with the books. Not probably the best companion. I mean, if I knew intellect was going to be incredible, maybe. Is that the only person I can hire at this entire bar? Is that one guy? That's all you got? Mr. Smarty Pants? Oh, there's pages of people, but they all either, you know, want to trade with me or they have a job for me, but not many of them want to join up, unfortunately. But that's okay. So we definitely want to get somebody, but we don't have to get them here. We could try to find somebody else. So what do you want? She says vehicle delivery. She's a scholar also. Crude Town has purchased vehicles for some local government functionaries. Deliver 2 bicycle boxes to Crude Town, provided by her. And this is easy. We have 10 days to do it, and we get 800 scrap. So this is super... Let me just locate Crude Town on the map. Okay, I'm here, and they want me to go here. This is incredibly easy. So we should definitely get this task. That's about as close as it gets. Exactly, Herbie. I gotta tell you what. Functionally, a scholar seems like a bad idea. But for hilarity, there's something about it that just makes me laugh. So, you're in, dude. And we completed this quest. Our crew's intellect went up. There's strength in numbers. If you have 2 people taking turns driving, you won't have to stop to rest as often. Siloom, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. This is so hilarious. Okay, I'm going to close this up. Now, we still have some money. So we're going to Crude Town. Virtue Divergence. The difference between your crew's virtue level is too high, and it may result in disastrous consequences when making certain event decisions. Oh, okay. So what they're saying is, like, this guy is an unbelievably virtuous. So this is their moral standing, and this helps them study blueprints, and they get more experience, so they'll level up faster. Now, our virtue is only 10, which is actually okay, but we just need to do more stuff to, like, be friends with this person. We'll see how it goes. If love tears us apart, then that's what happens. All right, let me check the map. I'm going to be going... Oh, I totally misread the map. I thought I was here for some reason. I don't know why the map centered me here. Like, when I clicked locate... Anyway, the crew town is still pretty close, so they need tires, fruit, and rubber. So let's see. They produce none of that. But let's see if they have some for a reasonable price. Alright, let's go to the store. So they need tires, for example, and I can buy them above base price. So that's actually not great. I might want to buy some rations while I'm here. I have 30 days of food. Never mind, I don't need that. Hiram, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I'm not thrilled with them, Hiram. I don't like getting shots, but it's actually not too bad. I don't pass out or anything. It's just, I mean, whose favorite thing is it? It's not mine, but they don't bother me at this point. Do I want to buy anything else? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do this run. Now, I can go to this guy and I can give him the electrician's hard hat, just so he has something to not be useless. And then we're going to go ahead and leave the city, go to the map, and do I need to go to Reedville? Well, let's go to the supply cache just to pick this up. Then, do they have a bar? They do. So let's go into Reedville to see if they have somebody else we can hire. Gotcha, Hiram. Yeah. Every time I get a flu shot, I don't feel so great. And the last COVID I got, the vaccination wiped me out. Snow will reduce your horsepower. Okay, so we got the supply cache. It's as good as new after all. What kind of maniac would go digging in the dirt in the Dustlands? And we got some dried food. So we got 5 days worth of food, which is tremendous. Let's roll. Your engine was too cold and has stalled. Oh, okay. It's snowing out and your engine's too cold to run. What will you do? If you don't have any wastewater, you can turn purified water into wastewater via the crafting panel. I can defrost the engine and just use water to do that, or I can heat up the engine and use fuel to do it. Or I can just wait. I'll heat it up. All right. Let's go. It's not snowing anymore, so we're all good. Notification. First encounter with infected traveler. Uh-oh. You spot an infected watching you from a distance. He seems surprisingly coherent and non-hostile. Hey, he hollers, y'all got any food or clothing? I'll pay a premium. So, I don't know. I don't have any of this stuff. So I was like, oh, I got rations. He's like, no, no, no. Not rations. I mean human flesh or infected meat. So, the human flesh is on me. I can't give you that right now. Now, if I take it off and I let it rot, it could satisfy both of those first two categories, but I'm just going to say, no, man, we ain't got you. Oh, what? He leveled up. So, we arrived in Reedville. In the middle of this town lies a small pond, lush, seemingly connected to an aquifer. The pond, lush with reeds, is probably the most interesting thing about the place. All right, so we got some experience. All right, now our buddy leveled up. Now, early in the game, you start with a bunch of books, so they're very kind to you. This guy needs to get good at something. So what I'm going to do is say, what do I want this fool to become good at? I could make him... You know what? I'm going to close this. We still have the point. I'm going to look at my other character. I have 9 focus. I'm kind of like all over the place with this character. Let's make this character a hunter, speechcraft, and like the fighter kind of, sort of. So I have a trait to spend here. We want to be able to hunt. I am. It's true. Alright, hunting up. I could spend points in... I think we should do crafting with this idiot. I mean, I keep calling him an idiot. He's really smart. Yeah, cooking is good, for sure. I want to see if I can find somebody who's a good cook. I need another crew member. Oh, the fellow trucker. When you roll into town, an older gentleman waves you down. Are you folks also couriers? He jogs up to the window of your cab. I got a shipment here for the next town over, but my trailer's full up. Could you do me a huge favor and deliver it for me? Yeah, sure, man. What do you need us to do? Alright, we gotta deliver fuel. Nothing too complicated. Just deliver these tanks of fuel over to the next town next door. I'd make 2 trips, but I really need to get moving. Thanks again. I'll be sure to reward you next time I see you. Okay, great. And let's go ahead and go to the bar. And, oh my god, there's a robot that wants hired. Service unit. Incompatible traits. Oh my goodness. So somehow, it's like C-3PO. He's human-cyborg relations. His speech is insane, and he's good at farming. He's also very virtuous, like our other guy. This is funny. Like, this would not help us fight at all. But it helps us with speech checks. I mean, think about our crew. We have, like, a kind of middling character, a scholar, and a robot. I know, like, the initial guy is not specialized at all, right, Hermie? He's got the dog, though. I'm going to recruit this guy, even though he's really expensive. Actually, let's see, what are you? She's an explorer, alright. She's from a faction that we don't care for. We don't know what her stats are. She's really good at hunting, though. It's Bo. Alright, what else you got here? Who am I kidding? Like, I have no money, but, we're going robot. Oh, we can't even... We don't have a good enough speech to, convince them. Okay, well, maybe that's for the best. Now, I already leveled up my hunting with my main character, so now I feel stupid. Let me look at their stats again, though. What's their virtue? We don't know what their virtue is. They could be incompatible with our other guy. Oh, we got him. We did it. We failed the speech roll the first time. We made it the second time. No, we got 3PO. We got him. We just talked to him again. We pulled the old dipsy doodle on him. Yes, Jamnuska, good evening, my friend. Esperanto is so sweet. I never saw the William Shatner movie that was done in Esperanto, but man, what an amazing achievement. Alright. So, do I have anything I want to sell? Not really. What we're going to do is go... So, our quest says... Nobody's really that tired. What is this bottom bar? Thirst? People are thirsty. They'll drink on the road. This is fine. Now, the robot doesn't eat. The robot just eats fuel. But we have plenty of fuel. So, we need to go here for the delivery. And then, where's the... Starlight City... Where's the place they wanted me to go for... the quest where he's like... Oh, this is both. Crude Town is both places. Man, we got really lucky. I guess maybe it's like a guarantee because it's the beginning of the game. I'm going to go here and then here. Let's roll. So, the runner, the scholar, and the robot walked into a bar and then got into a truck and drove across the wasteland. The guy who asked you to deliver the fuel didn't even leave his contact info. A sinister thought crosses your mind. We could just keep it. No, we're going to keep our word. Yeah, how could you even think of doing something like that? Tisk tisk. Hey, relaxing. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Thoughts on doing a series on Ellen? Such a deep game. I'll tell you what, I've never played it, but let me make a note of it over here so I can check it out. Thank you for the recommendation, my friend. Ben, this game is effectively a cross between Mad Max and Oregon Trail. Hey, Conundrums, good evening. Good to see you. Okay, great. Well, good to know there's interest in Ellen. I will definitely check it out. So we got Virtue +1, which is good, because if I kept that fuel, C-3PO and the Scholar might actually conspire to murder the main character. There you go, Jamneska. Well, I mean, hopefully we can fill this whole wagon with peanut butter. Let's go. I love the beginning of this game because you start out with, like, you know, everyone's really, really in a good mood. Alright, we made it to Crude Town. This town takes its name from a pre-fall oil well, which continues to produce small amounts of crude oil to this day. Alright, we delivered fuel. People like the town. It's a good first impression everyone's having. That sounds awesome. Relaxing. Thank you so much for the recommendation, my friend. I know, Ben, isn't it great? When you arrive at Crude Town to deliver the fuel, the man from earlier is already waiting for you at the gate. See, I knew I could trust you. Like I said, we're all peers. He chuckles heartily. I actually only need half of the fuel. The rest of it's your reward. Before you can ask his name or how he got here before you, he's gone. Weird, but okay. It was a test, and we kept a bunch of fuel. We also get a bunch of experience. Now, I'm going to tell you, the sneaky cool thing about the Scholar is that his insane intelligence means he's just going to level up all the time. We got some relations there. We finished this and we got some scrap. We got 3 clout, baby. We're filled with clout. This lady has a patchwork dress and a spiked club. Yep. That's about right. So this guy usually sells weapons. You know, we could buy a rando one, but I'm not going to do it. What do we need to do? The engine is hot, without question. We might need to... We're going to need to go to a town to upgrade our cab. We do have a core, so we can, like, make it a little better about reducing heat. But, let's see. We're in Crude Town. We delivered the jobs. I don't have anything to do, but I should go to Taranis to, like, progress the main story quest. There's a landfill here, which we could explore, but it's got a bunch of infection. Let's see what's Taranis need? They need sugar, salt, beets, bread, seasoning, pre-fall electronics, squab, pheasant, quail, and rabbit. Now, does this town... They produce fuel, clothing, and milk. You need any of that? Not really. Alright, so we can't trade much there. What about you? Do you need... So they need milk back in Valleyville. Let's see what kind of a milk run I can make. How much milk you got? So I'm buying it. The base price is 64, and I can get it. I could spend all my money. I know. Conundrum. They're like, we need everything. So honestly, I could spend every bit of scrap that I have, and I would buy 36 milk for 44. The base price is 64. Isn't that funny, Hermie? They're like, what is that, squab? No. Pheasant. So this is 20 under the base price, which says I'm stand to make a profit of 720 if I sell this. But really, I can realistically expect to sell it for over that base price and maybe make, 800 or 1,000 scrap. Let's try to bargain with them. Okay. So the only bad thing that happened is you buy it at the original price, and the scholar boosted their speech. Even though they failed, they raised their speech. That's pretty cool. I wonder if they fixed that from early access, because I swear in early access, like if you failed to check, your stats would just go down, which was so brutal. Okay. Yet we are all in on milk. We're just driving a big truck of milk through the desert. Alright, here we go. So I have this previous point set. Reset. Go. Now I'm gonna have to pull over because I'm getting too hot. Let's see. We found an animal seller. Oops, Scholar already leveled up again. Sick. We have an animal, and we have no money. So unfortunately, we can't buy anything here. Hey, Junk Farmer. Good evening. Good to see you. Let's see if we can fail, right? We're gonna leave, and I'm gonna stop because this dude leveled up. So we were boosting his crafting before, which seems pretty good. Yeah, let's continue to do that. He's good with intellect, which will help him read blueprints, but then we have to make stuff. So let's just have him craft. Now, this guy's tired, and so is this guy. I don't think the robot ever gets tired. So the robot could probably just drive forever. Maybe they do get tired. The robot's just smiling happily. Just being a champion. So it's a very good beginning because they give you like a ton of extra fuel. And we found a stray dog. The service unit reached level 1. Great. So I'm going to just be absolutely ridiculous. You notice a small dog sitting beneath a road sign. It's barking at you. What do? I'm going to go ahead and adopt it for 10 rations. This is probably going to bankrupt us, but I'm bringing in the dog. And we got a hunting dog. And then this guy leveled up. So what do we want to put his points in? What are we not good at? We're not good at a lot of things. Focus is really important for spotting things. I'm going to have good old, you know, C-3PO be an eagle eye. Okay, and then I'm going to give this guy the hunting dog. I mean, I could give it to the robot. I already have one hunting dog, which gives us a hunting bonus. But, you know what? Wouldn't it be funny if we just gave it to the... Okay, robots cannot equip pets. I was wondering if I could. You know, that's too bad. Oh, I was thinking of Coco, but Coco's a gorilla, not a robot. I feel like Coco the gorilla had a pet kitty. But I could be wrong about all of that. Anyway, yeah, train it. We got it. Yeah, maybe you're right, Hermie. Maybe it's I thought it was that it helps you with hunting. That would be awesome, Hermie. You arrived in Valleyville. We made it. All right. So, the service unit just gets a bunch of experience because it's its first time in this town. So what we're going to do is immediately go to the shop, and we're going to sell this milk. And we're getting 92 on the base price. Perfect. So look at this. I end up not getting as much at the end, but overall I'm going to get 24.68. I wish I would have written this down, but I think I paid, if I remember correctly, I think we paid 44 per unit for all 36. So we paid $15.84, and we're going to make $24.62. So we're going to make $8.78. It's not a, like, I could try to upsell, but let's just confirm it. All right, it's not game breaking, but that was actually pretty good. Like, that's a lot of money for early on. And I can go to the repair shop and we can upgrade our truck. Let's see what it would take to upgrade interesting. I thought, oh, you know what it is? I forgot how this game works. You can upgrade your truck, like, doing just this, and these are expensive and they take cores. But I upgraded my truck's heater not by doing truck repairs, but by crafting. So what I did was, like, I crafted some kind of driving thing, like it was either an improved engine or it was something that helped with heat. Radiator, that's right. But it was like, we also made something that collected rainwater. Maybe I don't have the recipes for it. Windshield wipers, that's interesting. Here we go. Engine insulator protects against snow. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Heisenberns. What is up, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for the 4 months. So, there was something we made, was it other? It was like, yeah, here it is, the radiator. You're right, Hermie. I didn't know these, but I can learn them. And this one right here, rain harvester radiator, like, if I learn this, it just spend 4 books. I have a 100% chance because my team intellect is 41. Conundrums, thank you for confirming that, my friend. So yeah, 55% profit is good, right? I mean, and we just had to drive a short distance to do that. Now, that profit does not include fuel used, wear on the tires, or food eaten, or water consumed, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna learn this one for sure. And then I also want to learn the rain harvester. Okay, and those are both good. The improved radiator is sweet too, but let's just go ahead and make the first radiator. And I go to the top now, and if I want to craft this, I need 2 pig iron and a leather. And this means for both of these, I need 7 pig iron, 1 regular iron, and a leather. So, I wish you could pin recipes in this. I haven't figured out if you can do that yet. I'm just going to write down 7 pig iron, 1 iron, 1 leather. And then we can go to the bar and just trade randos to get these parts. Yeah, junk farmer. There's junk sellers. But what's interesting is, like, everybody just has a little bit of everything, and you can just interact with them and then just be like, trade junk and see what they have. So this person has, for example, nothing that we need, but they have a lot of stuff over here. Yes, Ben. This game is really cool, my friend. We are going to need a spreadsheet, right? So I'm going to just say exit. Now, the nice thing is, every time you talk to somebody, you just get experience meeting them for the first time. Now, it does pass time, and they have, like, not good relationships with each other, but that doesn't really matter. This guy has an iron, so this is a strange process that I haven't quite mastered, but, like, this dude has iron. You can see that the base price is 2, so if I want to buy like 1 of these from him, and he dislikes scrap, so he considers that scrap is 50% less good than it actually is, because they don't want to trade their goods for scrap, is the way I take it. They want to trade junk for junk, or they just don't like me. I don't know what it is, but if the base price is 2, if I give them double, he's good with it. Okay. So it wasn't as easy to negotiate, but this is super cheap, right? Like, I'll give you 4 scrap, and he's down with it. I know. They're like, what is that? Okay, good. So we got the iron. What do you got? Okay, they have the leather. Base price 15. Okay, let's get this 1 leather that we need. And they don't like scrap, so let's just say, I'll give it to you. What if I give you, like, 22? Okay. What if I give you 25? Okay. 30? So now I'm doubling the base price, and she's not impressed. Okay. What if I give you 50? 80%? Good God. Just take 60 and get out of here. I never want to see your face again. Alright. You got pig iron? That's what I need. I need the good stuff. Look at this guy. He's like, hey, I got these cool sunglasses. I don't see the pig iron. And I'm getting upset. Well, I guess that was a huckster. Probably shouldn't deal with the old huckster. There's the pig iron. So they have 5. I need 7, but this is a good start. Hey, Ben, thanks for subscribing, my friend. Exactly, conundrums. Just take my money and get out. But I was here first. I said. Alright, so these are base price 2. So I want 5. What do you think about 10? Alright. How's 15? 20? Alright, fine. Take it. Alright, there's this person. What you got? You got pig iron? They got a cannon rack. That looks sweet. They do have pig iron. Oh, yeah. I'm actually just going to buy all that they have. You need pig iron for so much crafting. And then I'm going to give you a little something special. Boom. Done. Okay. Now, I think I could craft... you only need a crafting of 8, and it takes 45 minutes, and it's 100% success. So it's really cool, because these are easy to make. Like, my crafting skill is not great, but it's good enough to make this. Alright, so now I want to install this stuff. Upgrade truck. Well, how do I put it on my truck? Let me see. Parts. Oh, here we go. You go to the parts. Okay, so weather. Install. Wait, cancel. Can you only install 1? Huh. Oh, no, you could. I bet you could do more than 1. Let's do the radiator first. It takes 50 scrap to wait. Did I put it on? Yeah, it's on there. Okay, install the harvester. Yep. Okay. So I have 2 out of 10 parts. Where do they show? Down here? Okay, here we go. So, oh, they actually went down here on other. That's fine. So I have a radiator and a rain harvester. So the rain harvester collects rainwater. You just get some clean water, and this helps with our engine cooling. That's awesome. So this is a huge upgrade for us. Now what we want to do is start looking into getting a job. So let's go to the bar and just see what deliveries are available. Central gas station has purchased vehicles for some local government. So it's these bicycle boxes. And he wants me to go to Central Gas. Where is Central Gas? So Central Gas is this purple circle, and I'm here. This isn't bad, except for... you have to go through the river or infected area. So I'm not going to do this one. I don't think so. No thanks. Okay, she wants me to go to Taranis. And I want to go there for the quest anyway. So let's do it. You know, Conundrums, that's a great point, right? Like, if we could make... I haven't actually experimented with that. Which would be, can we buy raw materials and then craft them and then sell what we make for more money? I will tell you, I don't think that you can, because I don't think that the stores buy and sell anything other than the goods. And I don't think you can even... Yeah, I think you can only trade it as junk, like Hermia is saying, to other junk people. It's probably worth a good bit, and might be a better way of getting the raw materials, that's actually worth looking into. Maybe it's a better way of getting a bunch of pig iron or whatever you need. So this task is 100% what we're going to take. We're going to get it. It's easy, and it's going to the city that we need to go to anyway. And I can't remember how to check this out. I have... Let me look at my truck. Okay, here we go. It's this. This is what you need to look at, which is your load. So I'm at 1,200 out of 1,500. Now, I have some stuff like that I might not necessarily need. Building materials don't seem like... You might say, well, what am I going to use these for? But honestly, what's so sweet about this game is that you can find settlements that are like run down that you can actually refurbish and then use as a base where you can stop through and refuel and stuff, but then you have to kind of fortify them and defend them because raiders will attack and things. I haven't gotten that far into that, but it was just a cool component of the game, which is what building materials are actually used for. Do I want to... I could fit... Like, that load that I took was only 600. So, for example, if there's another job that somebody needs me to go to Taranis for, I should. Like, what do you need? Oh, okay, yeah, forget it. They're bad faction. What do you need? Central gas. Alright, they want... I mean, they really want me to go to Central Gas. I ain't going. Alright, I can't get this conversation going. Man. I mean, everybody wants me to go to Central Gas. I don't want to go there. I guess, you know, the joke's on me. But that's okay. How's everybody doing? Let's check in on our people. We're a little bit stressed, but not bad. We have some hunger. Okay, so what I could do is I could go to the inn and I could sleep here if I needed to, but we could also just eat at the restaurant and reduce the hunger by a good bit. Give people a nice meal. And if I'm going to Taranis, let's just look at the map again and see what do they want. They want... Is there anything that we produce here that is good? Bread. They actually need bread. So we could load up on bread. Anything else? They produce rations, building materials, salt, medkit, bread, scallop, shrimp, scrap, flour. They want bread. That seems like it. So we're going to make a bread run. I mean, at the end of the day, look at us. We're just running milk and bread. It's basic groceries, but it's working. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy all your bread. Talk to me about bread. Oh my God. I mean, the base price of this doesn't go up hardly at all. Like, I can buy... If I spend right now $20.91, I stand to make $15.09 profit, and that's if they only pay $50. I think we buy it all. I think we just load up on bread. Like, I could do a little bit less. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to bargain. And we got it. Might as well. They produce flour, and they need flour. Man, I could actually just make money going back and forth there, but I'll think about that in the future. Here we go. You know, it's funny. It's like the exact strategy that I was using in Star Trucker as I kind of was getting a little bit better at the game. We should be collecting water, by the way. Take a look at our water, 46 plus 45. I can't remember exactly how this happens with the rainwater collector, but we should get some. Or maybe you need to stop to collect it. I can't remember how this works. We encountered a lone car. You spot a billow of exhaust in the distance coming from a lone car driving down the road. Do you want to approach it? God, no. I can't get robbed when I'm on a bread run. They're going to try to take all my bread. All right, let's pause. We got 2 level ups. All right, so the runner has leveled up, and I'm going to continue boosting up hunting. And we're doing focus with our dude here. Great. Oh. What is this? Sleep? Yeah, they're tired. Okay, we gotta camp. Did I get any water or not? Anyway. We need to admire the moon. I think if you admire the moon, it lowers your stress. Yep. You always want to have your stress low. In my experience with this game, at the beginning, your stress isn't that bad, but as you progressively go, it just gets worse and worse, and then it's so hard to mitigate. I think the idea is you want to just gradually be working to lower it and keep it low so that it's manageable. It is pretty stressful. Like, we're camping out. This seems awesome. We have a roaring fire here, but then there's just a corpse on the other side of the road. I mean, I guess that's just life. We will sleep. Robot, protect us. Okay. The engine didn't really cool that much, which is sad. I could cool the engine. All right, there we go. It's much better. Did we sleep or not? What time is it? Let me look at your people. Yeah, we must have slept. We're good. Set out. Everybody's happy. What a great day. I love when they mentioned somebody that we met, like the driving. The runner was talking about the driving instructor, I think, and the other people were like, I don't know that person. And they're like, oh, okay. It's such a funny little conversation system that they build in. Actually, I'm going to stop. Here it is. So you have to stop to collect the rainwater. I thought you would do it by driving, but let's just collect rainwater. And I got wastewater 5 and water 2. So it's just like you can spend time just collecting water. And you might think that's not a big deal, but water is actually kind of expensive, and it's awful if you run out of it. So this is just an amazing thing to do, to just stockpile this. It does take storage, I think. Let me see, 9637. Yeah, it takes a little bit of storage down here, but not a ton. Alright, it's no longer raining, so I'm going to go. We found an abandoned tank. How about that? You spot a tank sitting in a ditch by the road. It's covered in rudimentary camouflage, as if it were awaiting to ambush someone, but it's long been abandoned. Yikes. So we can scan it. I'll tell you what. When you find a tank, the number one thing you do is you go up and you thoroughly scan it. Like, that's what I'm going to do. We find a bunch of supplies inside the tank. How about that? Look at this. We found 33 ammo. Oh my god. The infection. We got to get out of here. The risk is 12. The infection is high. Roll. Get out of here. I spent too much time. Okay, but we made it. We did it. We're good. We're okay. That was scary. You've arrived in Taranis, a large city located in the middle of the Dustlands. Some say it stood here long before society fell to pieces. After the fall, military peacekeeping forces garrisoned the city and built defenses here, preparing for an onslaught by infected hordes. Now, the city is run by a democratically elected government. All right. I'm running on an anti-horde platform. What I say is, we feed the people, we kill the mutants. Yay! Okay, we completed some main story. A bunch of people leveled up. Syndicate went up. We got 1378 scrap for delivering, plus 3 clout. And we can go see the mayor. You've arrived in the bustling city of Taranis. You should find the mayor if you want to claim your deed. Let's go see him. The mayor is a middle-aged man in an old military uniform. His face is weathered with deep-set wrinkles, but his eyes are as sharp as a younger man's. The scuttlebutt back in Valleyville has it that he was born before the fall. You've also heard that the city's been facing some sort of crisis. Lost in thought, the mayor finally notices your presence. State your business. After hearing why you're there, the mayor invites you to sit with a warm but professional smile. As he looks over your deed, his smile turns into a frown. This looks authentic enough, but it's far too old to be valid. Normally, we'd compensate you with cash, but I'm afraid the city's finances have fallen on some hard times. So you're cheating us out of our land? Look at the smile on this guy's face. Yes, I am cheating you out of your land. Come on, kid, it's not like that. There's things going on out here that you don't understand, alright? Why don't you give me a chance? Alright, so apparently we don't understand. And the scholar has leveled up, so we're going to continue boosting our crafting so we can make cool stuff. Okay? Now let's go to the store immediately and try to sell our bread. Okay, look at that. So we still end up selling it slightly above unit price, and we're going to make $43.74. So I think this is still a tremendous victory for us. Now this happens, and we're not going to accept this because this is our big run. A trader from the Syndicate faction interrupts you. They're planning to sell the same goods as you. Will you let them go ahead of you? Note, this city is controlled by the Taranis faction, but if I do this, I improve my relations with the Syndicate. Guess what? I refuse. Because if I had this happen before and I let them go ahead, and then they destroy the price and you end up losing money. Like, if it was a small amount, then, okay, fine. But not when I'm all in like that. So we're up to 5,700 scrap, which is just incredible. And we got some tasks. So we need to find a way to claim compensation so we could talk to the mayor again, perhaps. But there's a few things I want to think about. First of all, let's check what we could craft for our truck. So, we could purchase a bed or a seating pad for the driver. There's a bunch of cool things we could make. Dining tables, like a better radiator. Honestly, this better radiator requires 20 intellect. It doesn't tell you what it requires crafting-wise, though, until you get it. Yeah, pretty much, Hermie. It's like, no thanks. So I'm going to learn the improved radiator, and let's see how much crafting you need to make the radiator, the improved one. You need 20 crafting. So maybe it's proportional, like maybe the required intellect is also going to reflect the required crafting if you learn it. I don't have 20 yet, but we'll hope to get there. I'm going to make this seating pad. Yep. And the seating pad takes, indeed, 5. So it is like whatever intellect it takes is whatever crafting it'll take to make. So, I mean, I think we should make beds. I don't understand how the hammock, like, the seating pad does what? It just helps with the driver fatigue. So it's like when you're driving, you get less fatigue because you got this cool, butt pillow. That makes sense. But I don't know how to understand what it does with a hammock, but fine. And I don't understand why you need a seating pad and a bed to make a hammock. But what's the good in it? Wow, look at this. The axle says when you change tires, you get 30 scrap. That's kind of cool. This helps you camp. Reinforced axle. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm going to learn this bed. And I also remember that I'm just buying stuff for the truck to upgrade the truck. But I seem to recall too that you could make guns, and we might be able to make equipment for all of our people for much. The prices that people ask for finished goods are insane. At least they were in early access. So maybe I can make, if I wanted to make a gun, I could make a musket, out of just a few things. And I already know the recipe for that. Now, it does take crafting 15, but I think... What is your crafting up to? It's at 16. So he could make a musket, and we could just have guns on everybody, which would be good. We'd have to carry ammo, but we have 133 ammo, which is enough to, hunt and fight a bit. And we certainly want to be able to defend ourselves if we get attacked. So that's pretty attractive. So let's go to crafting, and let's just, make a little list here. I don't have enough materials. I wish I could... Oh, well, anyway, I wish I could pin it, but I'll just write it down. So we're going to go here. So this is... I want to make 2 muskets. So the musket is I think it fires 3 ammo at once. The crude rifle is actually more accurate and does more damage, but it is not as good of a weapon. Because even though it's more accurate, you're firing 3 shots with the musket, so you have a chance if you hit with all 3, you could do 3 to 12 damage versus 1 to 5 damage, is the way I understand it. So we need steel pipe times 2. We need iron times 20. And we need connectors times 4. Or times 8. And then if I want to make the seating pad, which I do, for both of these we need fiber and scrap paper. These are actually pretty cheap. Let's just go ahead and we need 27 fiber, and we need 14 scrap paper. Let's make as much of this stuff as we can. So then we're going to go to the bar, and let's just interact with this bounty hunter, get some experience, and let's trade junk. So this guy has connectors. He has 6, and we need 8. So... he doesn't want to do 60 for 6 of them. Oh no, he would never do that. It's too cheap. So we need to give him at least 30 plus 60, 90 to even be close So let's do like... That's 0. That is 0. My God, man. 220 for these things. It really would, Hermie. Or if it just remembered where you were and you didn't have to, like, reset it. I like how this guy just has golf clubs on his back, like Casey Jones, and then an eye patch. This guy wants a lot of money for this stuff. Yeah, conundrums, it's certainly possible, but usually the base price is the base price. It's what's making these guns expensive, but to be honest, it's still way cheaper than what they would charge. Okay. I'm going to do 305. Okay, we got him. And then what do you got, buddy? Okay. He's we still need two connectors, and he sells iron. He has 6 of it. And he wants 2, so oops. He thinks I'm being too stingy. Okay, so my speech did go down. I clicked negotiate for 0. He's like, you're being too stingy. That's a pretty fair assessment of what I'm being. Good idea, Hermie. Let's try it. He won't do 10? Alright, there you go. Alright, so I got 6 iron, so I still need 14. I don't even want to think about what this guy is or what they're about, but no thanks. Okay. Yeah, you see how they're selling windshield wipers and safety helmet as junk in this screen? This is where you could sell your crafting stuff, I think. Because these are finished products. And it's like the windshield wipers are worth 3,000. So there is something to it. Like, we could look for something easy to craft and then make it and then sell it to these people to get the ingredients that we need for other stuff. So they do have the connectors. I need 2 more connectors. The connectors are like gold. I just need 2. Wait, I cancel. Wow, okay. Alright, I got the 2 connectors. Let me see about the rest of the junk. So what else you have? They have the scrap paper, they have the fiber. I need all of that. Alright, so let me just erase connectors. I've got it. So now I need scrap paper and I need fiber, and I need a ton of it. So just give me whatever you got here, and then give me whatever you got here. So, whoa, never mind. I'm not going to be able to do this. I assumed with how much scrap paper and fiber I needed that stuff would be cheap, like, you know, the little bits of metal are, but it's not. Like, this stuff is incredibly expensive. It's way more expensive than just making a gun. Okay, never mind. So a bed is really hard to make. I guess that makes sense. Maybe cloth is harder to find. I need all this iron. having a robot tell you think I was born yesterday is unreal. I need to steel pipe, too. Oh god, I keep pushing the wrong button and then like having it a disaster. Now, do I have to make a steel pipe, or is that a thing that I can just get from somebody? That's a good question, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Asylum. Not so good in Fallout, really good in this. The troublemaker. He's like, I'm a troublemaker. I got a bunch of bombs. You interested? Yes. Well, they at least have pig iron. Oh, fine. So he just has a machine gun straight up, but you see how it's 8,000? Just unbelievably expensive. Okay. So now what I need to figure out is, well, wait a minute. This dude leveled up. Oh, we could boost our crafting up again. Great. How do I make a steel pipe? Like, I got everything I need. I just need these steel pipes. Oh, here they are. It's a weapon. So you need... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So we need metal clubs first, and then we need bats. And we need a bunch of pig iron. All right, so the metal club we can make, but it takes iron, which I just traded to get. Well, honestly, people could have... We could use these, though. I'm going to just craft. Fine. What? I need bats, too, actually. For this. I'm going to check something out, though. I'm going to use all my iron to make the clubs. We're going to go ahead and just equip some people with, you know, just a club for now. That's fine. Okay. So now they at least have something to hit people with. But my question is, you know, can I actually sell these things for more money? So if I go to the bar and, you know, well, this guy's worthless. Now I'm looking for... Okay, so in this screen, you can just buy stuff from them, and they give you like a flat price. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so let's say, like, you could see that the bat, I could somehow sell for more than the metal club, and it sells for 45, but this must be like just my, I don't know what it is, but everybody dislikes me, so I just get less money for pretty much everything. Maybe you need to become friends with them or something. I'm not really sure what the deal is there, but there's a lot of hate going on. All right. So then I'm just going to say, all right, fine. We'll work on this. I need to go to a different town to buy the stuff from the people anyway. I have plenty of fuel. We have plenty of tires. We've got a ton of water. I wish I could collect rain while I was in town, but I guess that would be too easy. We need to talk to the mayor again. And you need to get the city to compensate you for your deed. The land's worth tens of thousands of scrap. What if we trade the guy? If you're really in crisis, can we work out a deal? You help out the city and the mayor gives you the land. You help us. Though the mayor looks skeptical, you can tell he's seriously considering your proposal. Fine. One of our main problems is our lovely neighbor, the city of Civitas. We have to pay them an extortionate service fee every month, or else they send raiders to steal everything that isn't nailed down. Well, that's not... I think you're using too many words. It's just an extortion fee. Like, they're just extorting you. Civitas? It's a nest of jumped-up bandits and thugs who use it as a base to pillage, burn, and who knows what else. They thought a veneer of respectability would make it easier for them to shake down their neighbors, hence the lofty name. So what do you want me to do? The thing that really worries me is their timing. They always raid us when our guard's down. Like when the sentries are changing shifts. The only explanation that I can think of is that there's a mole in the city. Before we do anything else, we need to find out who they are. Any suspects? Most of the people in this city are old friends of mine, folks I've fought and bled with since before the fall. The only newcomers I could think of are that mother and her son living by the city gate, the pawnbroker, that one gambler at the bar, and the new librarian. Any other leads? I got a friend who works as a chef up in SM City. He came to me about 6 months ago, told me he had info about a mole in my city. Civitas wasn't even on my radar at the time, so I chalked it up to his overactive imagination, but it sounds like he might have been right. Alright, that's all we need to know. Best of luck. If you're really able to help us out, there'll be scrap and cores in it for you. There'd better be. So if memory serves, when I did this in early access, in my play, it was the librarian who was guilty, but we need to get some evidence to do that. So we got to go talk to the chef to kind of make this a little easier. They do have a library. And at the library, well, we can, of course, research blueprints. 100% conundrum. Oh, you know what? I thought I could buy books, but, I mean, you could save the game, which is cool. Oh, it's got all my old saves, too. That's cool. Alright, so it didn't lose anything. That's nice. But I was actually not doing that great. Well, maybe I had rebounded. We took a turn for the worse. And we lost some good people. I'm going to go to the store. Yeah, they sell books here at just even price. I'm bleeding through my books. I have 44 left, but if I want to learn more crafting recipes or level people up, I'm going to need more of these. Alright. So, let's go back to the bar and get a good delivery. If I look at the map, where I need to go, SM is like way over here. And the easiest way to get here, you have to kind of drive through the infected zone. But there's some... I thought there was some supply caches. Yeah, there's some up here. Actually, we could curl up this way. I think you can cross over this river. Can't camp, can't draw water. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But there's a bunch of supply caches up in these hills if we could get there. Alright, so I'm here. There's also Starlight City, which we have property in, but let's just try to find a job that's taking us back in this direction. Alright, where do you want me to go? Murderer. Okay. Forget it. I'm not going to buy you a drink. They're dust wolves. Alright. They're bad. Alright. Road Construction Bureau Headquarters. Where is this place? Road Construction Bureau Headquarters. It's way up here. I don't really want to go that way. Central gas station. Alright, well, you know what? Everybody wants me to go to this place, and they want me to take art there. I'll find out really quickly if I can go over the river. Alright, I'll get it. Clunker Town. Where is Clunker Town? Not the right way. Alright, so Central Gas Station needs what? Wood, tea, and meds. Do you produce any of that? They produce wood. And they produce meds. So let's actually see about that. I don't have a lot of space. It's a good problem to have, I guess. Alright, let's go to the store and let's buy meds. They only have 10. How much does this stuff weigh? Does it tell you that? Man, look at this. They're selling it for like half price. Good God. It gets to be not really worth it. I mean, $17.60, but for a bit you can get this for super cheap. I don't think there's any reason to buy it at base price. I think what I'm going to do is, this starts to escalate really rapidly. I'm just going to buy... I'll buy 3 of them. And let's buy the wood. Alright. Okay. I'm going to try to bargain with them every single time. Just because. And then let's see. What else do we sell at a good price? Medkits, ration, building materials. Do you need any of this other stuff that I got? Probably not, right? No. But that's better than nothing. Alright. So we're going to reset this. My task is... Right. That's fine. Now they need... nothing that they make. What do you guys make? Rations, building materials, wood, meds. Okay. So we're going to go here. And I'm actually going to stop in Valleyville. Just to see if we need anything. And we want to go to a bar anyway and see if we can trade for the materials that we need to do the crafting. I'm going to stop and collect some rainwater. Great. We're going to admire the moon. Lower our stress a bit. And then... people are tired. We need to camp. This is a 7 infection, 5% risk. Is that your thirst? Your stress is actually kind of high. I'm going to admire the moon again. And we will sleep. Alright, and we'll set out. The infection went up a little bit there, but we made it out. You see when the screen starts to, like, turn kind of red like that, that means that the infection is going up, which means the threat of being attacked is increasing. We found an infected traveler again. We still don't have what this guy needs. I should buy clothes just to give to that guy. This dude leveled up. So we had been boosting our focus with this guy, which isn't the worst idea, but I could also, like, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go up with fishing. I'm going close to the river. Let's get some fishing. We arrived in Reedville. All right. What's wrong with this guy? He's tired. How do I... Doesn't he eat fuel or something? Like, drink fuel. Yeah, so you give him 50 fuel and then he's no longer tired. Oh, those robots. Okay. What does this town want? Nothing that I really have. That's fine. Let's go to the bar. And let's trade junk. They got the pig iron. I mean, that's getting close to what we need. They got regular iron. We also need that. Alright, so I need pig iron and I need regular iron. So I'm going to give you a little bit of cash. That's not bad. They got pig iron. They got a baseball hat. But what I'm looking for is something else. Yeah, regular iron, great. She's got a searchlight. Okay, let's go to crafting. And if I want to make the steel pipe, I can now make it. Okay, and then to make another steel pipe, I would need 1 pig iron and a metal club. So I know I need to make a metal club. And then for the gun, to make... I need some more iron to make the musket. But I'm getting close. Like this dude... Right. I don't need fuel. I don't need water. I don't need food. So, honestly, I think we just set out. Keep rolling. We could recruit another crew member. We certainly have the money for it. It would put a drag on our food and water consumption. All right. So, both of these people are what? It's just, yeah, tired. So we could stay at the inn. Get him a standard room. Everybody enjoyed that. Wow, we got a little dust storm going. It'll reduce the horsepower and dramatically increase your engine's temperature. So we don't want to do anything to do with this. We'll just let this keep rolling while we go to the bar. And we're going to interact and trade junk. And just try to find exactly the pieces that we're looking for. The reinforced axle, actually, this is only... if I could get it for exactly 160, this would be worth it, but it's too expensive to buy at the like inflated prices that they want to charge you. I have to say, it would be cool if I could search what I was looking for instead of having to go through each person's, like, you know, inventory, but whatever. Yeah, Hermie, I think that's probably right. You know, and that makes sense. It's a game about traveling from town to town. But also, you know what is another really good point, and it's something that I haven't done enough of in this game because I'm scared. I should save it and try it. But all of these parts that I'm looking for, fiber, like all of this stuff that I'm getting into town, to Hermie's point, you could go out and scavenge, like search ruins and stuff like that, and find this kind of stuff to craft with. It's just dangerous. I'd like to have guns before I go do something like that. Man, I really just need a little bit of scrap iron. You got any? Come on, people. Machinist, you gotta help me out here. You're the machine man. Alright. Oops, I didn't chat. I didn't mean to chat. Okay, so anyway... we got a level up, which is good. So we were boosting up our hunting just to try to get some food. And then let's go to crafting. And I can make one musket. So we're going to do that. And then if I want to make another musket, I need a steel pipe and I need a connector. So the steel pipe, we just need a pig iron to make that. But they didn't have it. Now, if memory serves, though... oh, they're telling me I have a gun. Let's see, what is your... what are your stats with accuracy plus 15%? You have good focus. Yeah, you should get a gun. You got it. I'm going to this place. The central gas station. So what I should do is see if there's any deliveries. If memory serves, there were a bunch of deliveries that were up there. Yeah, central gas station. Do I have enough room for this? The weight is 600. Yeah, I have plenty of weight room for that. Wheat stock. Reconstruction, no way. Central gas station, 1,000. I have room. Okay. So now I have a bunch of stuff that's going up towards central gas station. We have enough fuel. We have enough water. We got enough tires. We got enough food. You have a library, so I could save it. I'm going to create a new save. And then we're going to go for it. Now, I don't know what this quicksand is. It's... oh, that's what it's known for. Deadly quicksand. So I can drive across this... and here we go. See this old riverbed landfill? It has infection 15, but it could give us scrap, pre-fall material, gear, iron, connectors, widgets, mystery liquid, fiber, compound, scrap, paper, leather, foil, glass, pig iron. Like everything we need, we could get there. Let's see what happens if I just drive across the water. I saved it, so if it's terrible, we just reload it. I don't remember doing this. We got a cactus patch. A huge patch of cacti is blocking your way. I could ram... I'm going to burn it down. And that's fine. Go ahead. Let's see what's going on here. You have the stress is getting really high. Just noticing that. We're going to have to start managing the stress of the driver. All right, we're on the river. Yeah, this is actually pretty easy to drive. It's not like... It's more of a marsh. Now, can we fish here? Yeah, we can. So, let's see if we can... we don't have good enough fishing to just quick catch. I'm going to try, though. We'll take 30 minutes to fish. And we're going to replace this with the best fisher. Now, I think this is one of the mini games that they reworked, so I have no idea how to even do this. It says, when you hook a fish, click reel in to pull it towards you. When it reaches the shore, the fish will be caught. If the fish swims too far away, your line will snap. Alright, I mean, you tell me. Oh, I'm clicking. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. We got it. We got 17 prawns. And it reduced their stress by fishing because it was relaxing. So actually, let's just see if they can get some stress relieved by fishing. This is what they added. I saw this in the notes. Oh, I had to switch people fishing because they got tired. That's hilarious. Robot in the water. We got 19 crabs, and a lot of people reduced their... Actually, look at that. The stress went down. Well, not a lot, but enough. People are getting tired doing this. This guy's exhausted, so we got to go. This guy needs to drink fuel. He's about to pass out. Okay. And what is this? My horsepower is 0 because we have a storm. So let's just go ahead then and I could collect some wastewater. Alright, we got some wastewater. We got to go. We were getting infection, and the infection is going to go up as we cross over. Okay. So everything was going well. And I'm going to do this for science because I've never been here. So I'm going to go to this site and just see what happens. I realized that this is probably a bad idea. We found the thicket. You come across a small thicket. You think there might be a small animal in there, but you aren't sure. Want to try hunting it? Yeah, we could show off our hunting skills because our crew hunting is high. So we found 5 quail. How about that? Alright. So we found the old riverbed landfill, and it's filled with unwanted detritus. So we get some experience for coming here. And we can search this place. The infection is 21. So we could search hastily or carefully. I'm going to go carefully. And what did we find? We found 162 just pure scrap, 2 pre-fall materials, 2 gears, 2 connectors, 2 scrap paper. Okay, we found a bunch of pig iron too. So this is a lot of good stuff, but now the risk is insane. We got to go. We got to drive. And we got to pray that we get out of here with... The risk is still pretty high. It's actually going down, down. We made it. So we didn't end up having to fight anything. Now this guy's stress is getting insane, so we're going to have them get trashed at the bar, I think. Actually, I have some alcohol on me. I can drink... He's driving, so we got to change who the driver is, but we'll just drink some liquor. And this, we get drunk, but you see the stress goes down a ton. Oh, there's a sober up button. I didn't think that they had that feature before, but That's cool. Drunk stays for a while, but it's a great way to get rid of the old stress. So snow is hurting our horsepower, and the engine stalled because it's too cold. But now, it doesn't look like it's snowing anymore. I'm just going to start the engine. I know, Hermie, isn't that true? This seems a little bit more fair, right? I'm going to defrost the engine. And I had a whole bunch of wastewater, so who cares? The engine temperature is right in the middle. We are very, very close. I'm actually going to reset my path. I wonder if I'm going to go here and just get away from the infected zone as much as possible. It's not a straight shot, but why risk getting jumped? They talked about combat, and they're like, yeah, I like combat. What do you think about combat? It's great. We made it. Okay. You've arrived in Central Gas Station, a gas station located in the middle of the Dustlands, looking out over the dead center, the central plague zone. Many adventurers stop off here on their way to explore the dead center. Few ever make it back again. So, we get a bunch of experience for the first time being here. 837 and 3 clout for one task. 902 and 3 clout for another, and 1142 and 3 for another. I mean, that was incredible. As you enter the town, a shopkeeper sitting on his stoop tries to get your attention. You folks heading to the dead center? Nope. What's the dead center? You got this close to the dead center, and you don't even know what it is? You must be seriously lost, friend. It's the biggest, most infected plague zone in the Dustlands. Dangerous, sure, but that just means nobody's been there to pick it clean. Lots of treasure to be found. This town's the last friendly stop before you get there. Are you guys going? Nope. He looks a little bit disappointed, but keeps talking. I've run this shop for years. I've seen a lot of people going into the dead center, but not a lot coming out. I heard that there's this coffee factory in one of the cities on the outskirts of Dead Center, the biggest in the Dustlands. There must be a mountain of beans just sitting there waiting for someone to claim them. Give me your map. I'll mark it for you. Thanks. He's like, I've been selling gear to people that go to their death for years. It's a great job. All right, they have a store, and this is where we're going to sell our wood and see how much we make on that. So I'm selling 87. And it's telling me that I'm not making a lot of profit. I'm still making... Like, if I sell a certain amount, it starts getting bad, but this is still profit, and I'm going to sell it. I'll try to upsell it. Look at this guy. He wants to step in front. Nope. Oh, no. All right. Okay. Just don't upsell it. Oh, they can't afford it. That's why it's red. Okay. It wasn't red because I wasn't making money. It's just because they have no cash left. All right, so we got to just get exactly there. All right, that's fine. Great. What about... So you can't buy my meds either? No, they got no money left. I'd have to buy stuff from them. I love this when games do this. I have to buy stuff from them to give them money. But we could do that. We need a tire... We need some fuel. They have an abundance of fuel. Yeah, look at this. So we can get fuel for way under base price. So I'm going to buy a ton of fuel for them because it's cheap. Good Lord. I guess it's called Central Gas Station, right? No wonder it's so cheap. Or maybe it's just called Central Station. I just added the gas part. But still, look at this. Yeah. Confirm. All right. Now I could sell them the other stuff. I could sell them these drugs. Oh, they still don't have enough money. How much scrap you got? 335? That's all you got? Yeah, that's right, Hermie. That's a good point, right? All right, I bought a tire. I like having 10 tires. It's just like my magic number. All right, let's look at the map. Where am I? I'm here Now there's, if we can drive through these mountains a bit, there is a supply cache. There's another place we can get, we can scavenge. And, you know, to be honest, scavenging is actually pretty good. Like, something that's coming to my mind is, what if, you know, with our scholar, we just get as many blueprints as possible, and then whatever we find, we use those raw materials to try to craft stuff and make money. Why is that, Hermie? Oh, man, that's a good one. There's a bank here. There's an old house. Oh, I remember this side quest. It's actually a good one. So I'm going to go back in town. I could sell the rest of the wood, which I'm going to do. Like, I don't need that. Now they got 174. Do I really want to buy stuff from you so I could sell these meds? I could sell all three for 810, which is a lot. So what I should do is, honestly, I should just, like, buy as much fuel as I can, keeping the price low like this. This is still not very much, but whatever. Can I sell you one medicine? Yes, I can. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so I can go right here and try to investigate. I also have a supply cache here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset this. I'm going to go supply cache. What's this? The Lazy Eye Mountains. They need water, salt, flour, chicken, and pork. Do you sell any of this? They sell water. I have a lot of water, too, on me. Alright, well, how much do you sell water? Like, how much water can I get from you, buddy? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Even though it's not the best, I'm going to spend... Actually, I don't need to spend that much. Never mind, I lied about that. I'm going to spend about $6.29. Buy water so that I can then sell the rest of this medicine. And then now, I can go sell a bunch of water to these people here. And I'm going to go to this point, then this point. I'm shift right clicking to do this. Then go back down here. Oh, yeah, hunt. Venison. You're darn right. My hunter is soused, by the way, but that's okay. I like that you stay drunk for days in this game. But the stress is low, which is good. Is this your fatigue? Yeah, we need it. We need to camp. We're going to go ahead and camp. And the engine does not need cooling. The infection is kind of high. It's a little scary. Our crew cooking is 18. Somebody's... I don't know where that's coming from. If that's adding everything up together. But can I cook, like, just a pork? What does that make? Bacon? Grilled meat. Okay. Good. Grilled game. Heck yeah. Alright, and then venison. Do it. Love it. Okay. What if I put salt on it? You make grilled prawns. Okay. Alright. So now we're getting like some much better food. I don't really need this. It's just nice. I think that somebody was... Joey, awesome. Grilled game is like game meat, like from hunted animals. I think that if you eat food that is cooked, what it does is like people reduce their stress. Like maybe, yeah, look at this. Stress relief 29, hunger relief 56. So this is another way to reduce stress, is just to have good cooked food. And I'm pretty sure when they auto eat, they like prioritize eating the good stuff. And I don't think that there's any spoilage at all on food in this game. I could be wrong about that. Uh-oh. We got attacked. Okay. So they're going to attack us for a lot. We could fight or we could run. And I think we need to run. I'm going to burn fuel to make sure we get away. And I'm just going to pack up and go. It's too dangerous an area to sleep. Okay. So, he's no longer drunk, so he can drive. Everybody else is really tired. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my plan, and I'm actually going to pull up over here. We're going to wait till the infection lowers a bit as we get into the mountains. Here we go. This is fine. We should be okay to rest here. That's already 2%. Scary. Sleep. Alright, we made it. Now, most people are fine. You need to drink fuel. Yep. You're good. Okay. And then, now, we're gonna go to the map. We're gonna go here. 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 So you could see they're eating the cooked food that we made instead of the rations. It's snowing. And, ooh, we got the supply cache. Great. And it's a bunch of food. So we got 20 rations, which, nothing wrong with that. So we're going really slow because of the snow. We might want to make the craft the thing for our truck that makes it so we can drive through the snow easier. Alright, we got the gas station here. Huh. I don't know, scan it thoroughly. What you got? We'll be fine. We got a bunch of fuel. That's good. Nothing wrong with free fuel. Depart. It's hard to drive in the mountains. We just drive a lot slower. It's fine. Alright, so we're getting tired. Okay, so we found the fuel at the supply cache, which is 1,000 fuel, which is a ton. We could barely hold that much, but that's okay. I gotta sell all this water. It's weighing us down. Horsepower is at 0. This is actually okay. We can camp here. Oh, never mind. We can't camp here. The infection is too high. I was like, this place looks great. Their opinion went down. Oh no. They're having a little bit of a back and forth. Alright, we made it. You've arrived in Dusty Ridge Rest Stop, a rest stop located in the middle of the mountains. If you're not crossing the mountains, it's hard to imagine why you'd want to visit. Alright, we made it. And upon entering the city, you spot a small child, maybe 7 or 8 years old. He's covered in dirt and bruises. He follows you around for about 10 minutes before finally gathering the courage to speak. Excuse me, did you guys drive here? Yes. You did? My name's Andy. I used to live with my mama and papa. Papa wasn't playing cards yet, so he wasn't so mean. Mama wasn't sad all the time, and she cooked tasty food every night. But then Papa started playing cards every night with mean people, so he also got mean. God, I remember this kid and this terrible story. Whenever he got home, he would hit Mama, then take Mama's jewelry. This guy's... You need me to put this guy in the ground, kid? One day, Mama didn't have any jewelry left, but Papa would still hit her. 1 month ago, Papa told me to get in the car while Mama was sleeping. He took me here and said I had to help him with his mining job. Man, this guy... This is like the worst man on the face of the earth. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and the bad men hit me whenever I drop something. I miss Mama. Can you take this letter to her? Oh my God. Please tell her that Andy is okay and she doesn't have to be sad. Oh my God. He takes out a crumpled, dirt-covered scrap of paper. Sure, buddy. Oh my God. We gotta get this kid out of here. Thank you, thank you. He gives you the scrap of paper and a vague description of his mom. He also gives you a handful of broken scrap. Mama said I should always give something to people who help me. Sorry, this is all I have. We gotta help this kid. This is a disaster. Alright. This guy leveled up. So we're going to go back to just boosting crafting. And then robots up. We did so well fishing. But honestly, fishing 8 was decent. I'm going to go back to boosting up focus. It's just so nice to get the early drop on enemies, and it helps with your accuracy with the gun, I think. Let's go ahead and go to the shop, and I want to sell this water. So I'll sell as much as I can over base price, and now I'm losing money. So they didn't need as much as I thought they would need, but that's fine. I'll sell them 50. Helps my weight go down a bit. Okay. Now, we definitely want to go to the side story quest. And then here's SM City. So we could actually go to the Lazy Mountain here. And then go here. That's right, Hermie. We'll take care of these thugs. We're going to take care of all these miners. Everybody in the whole town. It's a syndicate city, that's why. Well, I got to tell you what. We're doing so much better than my first time playing because I actually know what I'm doing a bit more. And the fact that we have this much scrap is really encouraging. Now, it could all go downhill and we could die to some random event. But so far... so good, and every time I play this game, I'm just really impressed by it, and I'm excited to see, what more has changed as we get further into it, but it seems like a really good, nice, seamless package so far. Everyone, it is indeed my bedtime. I want to say thank you so much for coming out and playing some Dustland Delivery. We'll be playing Outward tomorrow, if you'd like to stop by and check that out. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. Hermie, Alex, Joey, Siloom, Conundrums, Heisenburns, Ben, Junk Farmer, Jamnuska, Hiram, Paul, Lexi, Michael, everybody out there, take care. Have a great one.